Ladies and gentlemen, I'm reading you a Newsweek article exclusive. An informant told the FBI what docs Trump was hiding and where. Considering there is a trial in October from the Durham Probe Special Counsel regarding an informant, a source that the FBI used to investigate Trump that lied to the Bureau, I think the country should realize that they're simply going to find anyone that is suspicious of Trump, that alleges Trump did X, Y, or Z in order to investigate him. They're going to just find somebody within Trump's inner circle or anyone outside of Trump's inner circle to claim that he committed a crime. That will then be used for an affidavit that a judge and a warrant that a judge might unseal very soon. So the DOJ has worked to prevent Trump from seeing the affidavit. Okay, so the affidavit lists the informant, or the informant is within that affidavit, and Trump can find out who exactly was accusing him. So if you type in Garland affidavit, you will get, I had it right here, you will get Justice Department is opposing the release. Justice Department opposes release of Mar-a-Lago affidavit, Washington Post. Why do you think they oppose the release? Because it's probably an informant linked in some way to the Clintons. How do we know this? Why would we, do you think that's a possibility? Of course it is. Hit subscribe, by the way, to this channel. We are going to go way past 200,000 subs very soon. We're at almost at 199,000 right now, and it's because of you. Tell your friends, family, anyone who might enjoy this YouTube channel. Hit subscribe. Subscribe also to H.A. Goodman's other channel. I will start that back up. Let's get to over 20,000 subs on that channel. We're like a couple hundred away. So H.A. Goodman's other channel, it's below in the description and in the pinned comment and also on the homepage. And then the stock market crash channel will be the new channel. That used to be the nuclear confrontation and the Bitcoin crash channel. Bitcoin will crash, of course, and we're seeing a nuclear confrontation, unfortunately. But so that's my new that has now become my newest channel. So we're kind of going back to the way things were a couple years ago with those two other channels. But anyway, hit subscribe to this channel, all three channels, H.A. Goodman's other channel and the Stock Market Crash channel. And ladies and gentlemen, if you want to become a member, please become a member. And also, if you want to support my work, my Patreon is below, ladies and gentlemen. If you want to give a super thanks, that's below. There's an informant listed within the affidavit. The Justice Department does not want Trump to know what's in that affidavit. The bureaucracy of government, the Justice Department, the Federal Bureau of Investigation, has been leveled against Trump. There are two ways that bureaucracy works. One is how it's supposed to function. It's supposed to be an efficient structure, organizational structure to achieve a certain goal, whether it's making money or protecting the country or, ensuring that government functions. A government bureaucracy in this case is supposed to protect the country. If you're the Federal Bureau of Investigation, you're not protecting the country from Trump, because Trump is not a menace to democracy. That's the Democratic Party, if you ask me. But Democrats and, unfortunately, loyalists in the United States government have said, oh, he's a menace to democracy. He's done all of these bad things. How are they finding this out? Who is telling them that Trump should be investigated? Christopher Steele, Danchenko, the man being on trial in October, Sussman, who was the attorney paid by Clinton, Christopher Steele paid by Clinton, Danchenko given information by a Clinton public relations executive. That's the Steele subsource. You have Mark Elias and Robbie Mook both pointing the finger at Hillary in court in the first Steele dossier, Durham probe trial, stating, oh yeah, she relayed false information to media pertaining to the Alpha Bank allegations. So the Bureau investigated Trump for potentially communicating with servers in another country. Well, how did they know that he could possibly have done this? Who was the informant? Who told them this? Sussman, who was an attorney that Hillary hired. Okay, then they investigated Trump with utilizing the Steele dossier. Well, why did they do that? Christopher Steele was given money from Hillary and the DNC. And I want a Hillary Clinton, Donald Trump 2024. I want a Clinton Trump 2024. But, okay, then you have that. Then there's the issue of, like I said, the Steele subsource. He was working with a public relations executive with direct ties to Bill and Hillary. And that's one of the reasons, one of the lies that he told the Federal Bureau of Investigation. And so then you have Andrew McCabe, who was given money by Democrats, the acting director after Comey was canned by Trump. You have Andrew McCabe given money by Democrats in Virginia for a congressional contest or for state politics. Okay, he was compromised and he refused to recuse himself. Then you have Peter Strzok, who said, "We'll stop Trump." Okay, then you have Kevin Kleinsmith, who falsified records, who falsified information just to continue a FISA investigation. So you have all of these. They just want a pretext. They don't really need. So like the informant almost certainly has ties to Bill and Hillary. I mean, you look at all of these people. You have a DOJ. You have people linked to the DOJ that are also linked to Fusion GPS during the whole Mueller case. The Mueller probe was like complete. Everyone on there was a lifelong Democrat going after Trump, and they didn't find anything pertaining to collusion. They didn't find anyone who committed a crime regarding working with an intelligence official, which is what they accused Trump of doing. So the informant, that's not the way that you should investigate government officials. Or I should say, former presidents. You can't just go from Liz Cheney accusing Trump in a committee along with Kinzinger, and she lost miserably yesterday, of overthrowing democracy. Well, that didn't work. Then you have Trump with the Mueller probe. They didn't find anyone who conspired alongside intelligence officials. Then you have the Georgia and New York probes. That was nothing. Then you had, and look at all the people that Michael Cohen, he flipped on Trump, but didn't lead to any indictments because apparently he didn't know of any criminal activity. All of these, the Steele dossier, obviously nothing. Alpha Bank, obviously nothing, like I said. Stormy, that didn't work out. They can't find anything on Trump because he didn't commit a crime. Now, with Hunter, his emails, actually show criminal activity. You'd have to read his emails. If you don't read his emails, then you're ignorant and you don't know anything about the story. Clinton's emails are obviously criminal. It's a criminal act to transfer classified data and special access program intelligence onto servers outside of the United States government. You can't do that. It's a criminal act. Okay, but they were allowed to do that. So the issue now is, yet again, they've utilized bureaucracy against Trump by finding one person who accused him of something he didn't do. And you could go from Stormy to Michael Cohen to the Steele dossier subsource on trial to Michael Sussman to, Alexander Downer, Mifsud. You have all of these people that have been used to prolong investigations into Trump. And it's obvious that the United States government has been used against this man, and now they're using the government to try to prevent him from running again. And it's not going to work because he didn't commit a crime. So, he did. You would have to prove Trump committed a crime. You could easily prove Hunter or Hillary committed crimes. But see, then you have this bizarre Orwellian doublespeak from James Comey saying, "Oh, no reasonable prosecutor would indict." No, and then Comey said, "Oh, he didn't know that Clinton purchased the Steele dossier." Anyway, hit subscribe to this channel. I'll be back in a couple of hours. It's a very important segment because the informant is almost certainly linked to the Clintons. Give me your thoughts below, just like the Steele dossier was. Give me your thoughts below. Thank you so very, very much.